Hello and welcome to Valuechain News. I am Naomi Oleribe. First, the headlines. End insights for fuel scarcity in Abuja. NIMASA signs MOU with 9 countries on seafarers training. Nigeria to account for 24% of energy projects in Africa by 2026. Global data. And now, the news in detail. Oil marketers have said that the fuel scarcity being experienced in Abuja will not spread to Lagos State and other parts of the country. The Major Oil Marketers Association of Nigeria, the Independent Product Marketers Association of Nigeria, and the Depot and Petroleum Product Marketers Association unanimously said the state oil firm NNPC was on top of the situation while lending their voices to the reasons behind the fuel scarcity being experienced in Abuja. Former Executive Secretary of MOMAN, Clement Isong, told newsmen that the scarcity was due to the Salah break. He said tanker drivers had abandoned their trucks and traveled for the Salah break. The scarcity won't spread to Lagos and other parts of Nigeria. It will be resolved by the weekend, adding that 150 trucks were released to Abuja between Tuesday and Wednesday. On his part, the IPMAN National President Chinedu Okoronkwo said the cost of transporting the products to the north increased, adding, however, that the NNPC has brought the situation under control. The Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA, has entered into a Memorandum of Understanding MOU with 9 maritime countries to boost training of the nation's cadets. The agency is also currently in talks with Singapore Maritime Administration for the same purpose, just as it has initiated discussion with the Malaysian Maritime Administration. Some of the countries that have entered into the MOU with NIMASA include Ghana, Egypt, and India. Speaking at the just concluded Association of Maritime Academy Alumni AMANO, Captain Adebayo Omotosho, Assistant Director, Exams and Certification Nautical in NIMASA, said that beyond the MOU with these maritime administrations, the agency has also approved and accredited some maritime training institutions across the country for every seafarer to have the right training and qualifications to work on a vessel. Omotosho disclosed that about 23 of such institutions and centers have been approved for maritime training. Nigeria is expected to witness 109 oil and gas projects that will commence operations across the value chain during the next 4 years, accounting for more than 24% of the predicted total projects during that time, says Global Data, a leading data and analytics company. Of the 109 projects expected to commence operations in Nigeria, petrochemicals will account for 14, upstream will account for 26, midstream 31, and downstream with the highest 38. Nigeria is mainly investing in oil and gas production, storage and refinery projects over the next 5 years. These upcoming projects would boost Nigeria's economy and help the country to transform from an importer to an exporter of refined products, especially to neighboring countries, Global Data stated. Household budgets and operating costs for businesses in Uganda are expected to remain high following the government's refusal to provide tax rebates on fuel, thereby slowing down the country's economic recovery. Already, truckers and hotels that use bulk liquefied petroleum gas and the construction industry that depend on heavy machinery are feeling the heat of high fuel costs. Many had hoped that President Yoweri Museveni would announce fuel cuts and other relief measures during the Labor Day celebrations. Instead, the president used the occasion to rally Ugandans to substitute imports with locally produced goods to halt inflation. On 4th of May, diesel pump prices soared by 70%, while petrol prices increased by 47% per litre compared to prices in June 2021. Russia has cut natural gas supplies to a unit of Gazprom seized by Germany in retaliation for Western penalties over the war in Ukraine. Gazprom Germania and its subsidiaries are no longer receiving all contracted volumes, German Economy Minister Robert Habeck said. Europe's biggest economy and the largest buyer of Russian gas has started receiving gas from alternative sources and can cope with the disruption, he said. Moscow prohibited dealings with Gazprom Germania and its various subsidiaries, now under the control of Germany's energy regulator. Germany last month took control of Gazprom Germania to safeguard security of supply. Most of the group's companies had come under pressure after clients and business partners refused to do business with them after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. A rise in oil price is considered to be beneficial to a major oil exporter like Nigeria. However, the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) has indicated that the recent increase in oil prices does not equate higher revenue, nor does it improve the external reserves of the Nigerian economy. This was disclosed by Edward Adamu, the Deputy Governor of the CBN, at the last Monetary Policy Council meeting held by the CBN. He stated that inflation remains a major concern for global policymakers and that the war's adverse consequences are already being felt in Nigeria. Adamu said commodity prices are rising fast as investors embrace gold and global demand for crude oil appears to outstrip supply owing to the sanctions on Russia. However, he believes that Nigeria would not reap the benefits of a rising oil price, stating crude oil prices are high and could remain so for some time. Unfortunately, this is neither translating to more revenues for government nor increase in the country's external reserve. Before we end the news, here is a recap of our headlines and insights for fuel scarcity in Abuja. NIMASA signs MOU with 9 countries on seafarers training. Nigeria to account for 24% of energy projects in Africa by 2026. Global data. And that's the news. I am Naomi Oleribe. Good evening.